Hi everyone, today it's Friday and we are going to be learning about our final type of poetry for the week. So the last poem we learned about this week was a concrete or a shape poem. This is another fun type of poem as it is written in the shape of the topic that it is about. It can be done as an outline of the shape or as a filler. Look at the examples below to see this. A shape poem can be written in free verse or in short phrases or just words. Again, that's the great and fun part about poetry. It doesn't have to be in a sentence and it doesn't have to be long. So here's one example of a shape poem as an outline. Here we have an outline of a star, and it says, "Stars are so bright, shining above us all, millions and billions shining from dusk to dawn, with silver light so pretty." Okay, so it's just very simple, talking about stars and how they shine, and it's in the shape of a star, outlining it. Now, this is another one, but this is a shape poem, but the author chose to, instead of doing an outline, to fill out the inside of the shape. The title of this poem is called "Wanna Be a Fish" by 86. And it says, "Wanna be a fish, have a slick fish head, spread fish jam on my fish bread. All's good round my bowl today. Don't like it? I'll swim away. Bubbles for my friends, swim loops without end, shiny treasure chest, a castle for my own. Plastic kelp fully grown. If I was a fish, I'd be the best. Not copper, not bronze, not silver. I'd be a goldfish." Very cute. So that one, the author wrote a little bit more when they were able to fill in the shape of the fish. It was actually a little bit longer of a poem, so that was very interesting. Let's look at a couple more examples of this. Again, a concrete poem is also called a shape poem. It's written in the shape of the subject of what the poem is. So, for example, if you're writing a poem about ants, you're going to make it in the shape of ants. And it does not have to rhyme. Okay, here's an example of a concrete poem, and by looking at it, I'm seeing, okay, there's a head, there's a body, and it looks like some arms jutting out. And as we read, let's see if we can figure out what it is. "It's cold outside. I don't want to go outdoors and play, but Mom says I have to anyway. It's starting to snow, and I'm starting to freeze. Brr, I hate playing outside on days like these. Brr. Brr. But wait a second. I've had the most amazing, brilliant idea. I'll cover myself up with snow and I'll hide in here." So, what do you think they're hiding inside of? I'm thinking they're hiding inside of what looks like a snowman. So, it looks like a snowman to me because you see the big ball for the body, the little ball on top for the head, and then two arms, which are typically little sticks. So perhaps that's what that one is. Looking at this one, it's already labeled for us. This is the outline of a fox. These are a little more tricky when we're reading them, but this one is of a fox. You'll notice his eyes are the words sleeping and dreamer. His ears say quiet and peaceful. Sounds hum all around. His face is soft, cozy breathing that mimics the gentle wind. And then the body of the fox says, "Do not forget about the trees swaying, blanketing the ground in fresh new clothes of gold and red, covering the den with whimsy and oh, how the sun shines through the trees, wishing to touch your fur." That one's very poetic, very smooth, and that rhythm that creates that music. And then lastly, we have one of a dog. And the dog, you'll notice also in this poem how the author chooses to make some words a little bit bigger than others, and that helps to create the shape. So that's where you, as the author, would have to kind of play around with it to kind of see what works for you. It says, "The cat's eyes glow, creeping in the shadow, claws outstretched, baring its teeth. Then wait, what's that? A small shadow? Running to the corner? Cat's eyes wide, pupils grow, its body lowers slowly back down, back legs get ready to pounce, tail sticks straight up. opens razor-filled mouth, still as a statue, watching closely, waiting to strike. The shadow twitches. Its presence is confirmed. The time to strike is now. Back legs spring out, cat flies. At the tiny shadow, claws grip. The shrieking, scratching, flailing. Mouse, 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 mouse. And that was a cat, so my bad. That was dog. But that is a cat. And it shows that the cat looks as if he's pouncing upon what would be a mouse down here. And I like the way that the author chose to write those words mouse very small, because we know that a mouse is very small. So good luck writing your concrete poems today, and remember to have fun with it. It's most important.